Getting ready for summer, we are notoriously busy getting you and your kids notoriously active all summer long. And our Recreation Services Manager, Scott Osmachenko, was out on a notoriously windy day, but sunny and warm here in the city of Moose Jaw. Scott, thanks for taking some time for us.
No problem. Great to talk to you, Craig.
So I can see it behind you, a spray park in action. Where exactly are you?
Yeah, so I am at Kinsman West Park, which is our brand new spray park that was open actually last year. So if you haven't had a chance, this is one of those notoriously fun places to check out this summer at the spray park.
Outstanding. And we have 5 spray parks in the city for people to check out.
That's right. We have spray parks all over the city. So again, yeah, on 96 Summer Games in South Hill, East End, which is also a fantastic brand new spray park, Crescent Park, Elgin Park, and then, yeah, now here at West Park.
Awesome. And of course, we have the new decking in Crescent Park too to check out around there. So yeah, it's wonderful stuff. There's so much happening, but here we are recording this on June 29th. School coming to a close here, which means the start of the city's playground program next week already. What do we need to know about that? And can we still get families registered?
Yes, we can. So yes, school is out for the kids, which means that it is time for us to start all of our fun programs. So yes, we do have our 6 playground programs running. They do start on Monday, run from 10 to 4. And we do encourage everyone to register. It helps us with supplies and numbers. But if you just want to drop in that first day, check things out, register, that's also welcome too.
Okay. And what do parents need to know about the playground program? Just drop the kids off and you're good, or what do they need to supply?
Yeah, so what we ask everybody to do is bring water, bring a lunch, bring a hat, bug spray, sunscreen. Those are kind of the essentials. Once we kind of get the program going, we'll have more information for all the parents. They do outings, they do fundraisers, they do all kinds of fun stuff. So which days you're coming, which is kind of why it's important to let the leaders know when you're coming and to register ahead of time.
Awesome. So lots of playground programs. We have indoor fun too with Yara Day camps. Tell us about that.
We do. So for those who want kind of more of a structured, more care for their children over the summertime, we have our junior and senior program. So yeah, programs at the Yara Center starts at 7:30 in the morning. Drop off runs all the way to 5:30. So perfect for those people working. Our junior program is for 4 to 7, and then the senior programs are for our older 8 to 12 groups. So again, Monday to Friday starts on Monday. However, this program is popular, so we have increased numbers. But if you're still looking for to get a spot, I encourage everyone to register early because we do have some weeks that are sold out.
And of course, a reminder for registration for anything, we have, of course, the online recreation registration link at moosejaw.ca or right on the free City Moose Jaw app. So that's the place to go to get all the registration taken care of. We referenced the spray parks already, but of course, the Kinsman, or rather, the Phyllis Dewar Outdoor Pool has been open for a few weeks while the Kinsman Sportsplex has been shut down. And starting on Monday, they're both open, right?
That's right. We are both open for all your summer swim needs. So if you're looking at swim lessons, looking at going for a lane swim, a public swim, or even still doing our water workout classes, we are open, 7 days a week, both locations. And we definitely have a swim for you. If it's a great day, definitely encourage you to go to the outdoor pool. But again, the Sportsplex is open, which is always guaranteed weather there.
And what about fitness classes over the summer?
Yeah, so fitness classes, along with our water workouts at both pools, the Yara Center is still running fitness classes. So inside, we still have our regular aerobics classes, our stretch classes, our seniors classes. So the full gamut to keep you fit over the summer as well there at the Yara Center.
Okay, man, we've covered a lot in a short amount of time. What have we missed, if anything?
Yeah, so also those 13 to 17-year-olds, we have a program for you. We have our NASH unit, which are our Notoriously Active Summer Happenings. We'll be kind of based out of Riverview Collegiate again and Prince Arthur School, but we'll be popping up all over the city for lots of fun sports, games, activities, all kinds of fun for the 13 to 17-year-olds. So again, encourage you to look at the website for the schedule, the locations, and it's free. So thanks to our friends at Sask Lotteries, Community Initiatives Fund, free program, as well as the best part, actually, I forgot to mention about the playground program, is it's free too.
Outstanding. Free activities, hard to find in a lot of places. We've got them in multiples of them here at the city of Moose Jaw. Scott Osmachenko, our Recreation Services Manager. Anything else you want to add?
again, download that free app. All the information is there. Check out our website, and just stay something to have Notoriously active. It's a notoriously fun summer again in Moose Jaw.
Sarah Simison is the executive director, the new executive director of the Moose Jaw Cultural Center, and the managing artistic director of Saskatchewan Festival of Words. A lot on your plate, especially this month. Sarah, thanks for taking a few spare minutes to join us.
Thanks for having me. It's good to be here. It's exciting times around here.
Well, it's exciting to talk to you, and we'll talk more about Festival in a moment, but just again, your background, you've been a part of Festival of Words for how many years now?
I was hired as the operations coordinator there in 2010, and late 2015, I became the executive director. I was part of the, I was hired as part of a succession plan for that organization. So yeah, I've been there a while. It's kind of scary to look back at time. Time flies when you're having fun. I love my job there. It's really great. So yeah, I've worked in the Moose Jaw Cultural Center. Our office is here. The festival office is here. So the Cultural Center board asked me if I could come downstairs during the transition and just kind of, make sure that things were running smoothly and that the lights were on and the bills were paid and the staff are paid and the artists are looked after. And I just didn't leave, I guess. They asked me to stay. They asked me to stay.
There's a couple things. Your reputation certainly preceded you, and it makes so much sense for them to ask you to come fill that interim role when that executive director position was open. But certainly knowing, again, your history with, running Festival of Words, and again, not a small undertaking. So a wise choice by them. And then clearly in the short time you were interim, it clearly impressed everybody. And so they just recently at a board meeting officially made you the executive director. What does that mean to you?
Well, it's exciting for me. It's really exciting for me. The festival is a really healthy organization. They're in a really good place. Right now there's sort of a solid contingent of programs in place. So we've kind of been riding that wave, and we made rode the festival through COVID, and we're doing well. So starting somewhere that needs some program expansion and to do some grant research and to do some restructuring and program development is a really exciting opportunity for me. I've worked in this building since 2010, and I've always had dreams about what if there was this kind of artist or this kind of program or this kind of thing happening in the theater. And so to be in a position to try some of those ideas and work with such a great team of, we've got great board members and volunteers and staff here, and so many artists in this town and in this province that we can work with. It's really, really exciting for me to be here. The change is really exciting for me.
No, that's terrific. And, I suspect you've had your own thoughts and opinions about, as you said, boy, if we can get this type of artist to Moose Jaw, that sort of thing. So how excited are you to be able to go, okay, well, now I'm in this position to start having that influence?
It's really exciting. It's, but it takes a lot of time too. So really the next year of programming in our theater is already booked. So there's not a lot of change happening there. And the previous director did some great work with working with promoters and things like that. So there's really solid relationships there. So right now my focus is, to maintain the programs that are going forward and, still start planning ahead of that year to get some great shows in for the community. But a big focus for me right now is kind of going to be on the rest of the building. We've got studio space, we have rental space. We've offered space to the Waccamaw Aboriginal Community Association because they don't have a home office or anything like that. So they'll be moving in probably in the fall. So really opening the space up, cleaning out some of the storage rooms downstairs and seeing what's there, and getting some of those rooms fixed up and really getting more people in Moose Jaw through the doors.
Well, and I'm glad you mentioned that, because you're right. I mean, there's the events that most of the public sees and knows about. Okay, there's a show, we'll go to the show, or whether it's, my kids play, or whether it's a musical act coming through, and all those sorts of things, right? But that other piece you mentioned in terms of the office space, and of course the art, the art gallery portion of it as well, and some of these things that, oh yeah, right, that's there too. That's all part of this building that sometimes maybe gets lost a bit, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah. The gallery is great. We get a lot of traffic through there. During shows, when people are wandering around the lobby, they're always wandering through the gallery, and we really like to feature local artists there. So we do get some artists from across the province, but we do like, local artists come forward and contact us and ask about putting up shows there. So yeah, we absolutely encourage people to come forward and talk to us if they're interested in that. And yeah, next time you're downtown, just wander through. We've always got some great things going on here. But yeah, filling up the rest of the space, trying to get some workshops going. This building was built for artists and with art in mind. So we've got everything from clay traps in the sinks in the studios for people who are doing pottery, all the way to increased ventilation systems to get rid of like paint fumes. So they're really set up for artwork. So we're really hoping to get some of that going, and maybe get an artist in residence.
Should also mention too that Sarah is part of the cultural planning team with the city of Moose Jaw. There's a big crew of diverse community members on that, and we continue. We're just entering phase 2 of the cultural plan. There's going to be some more community engagement. There was a survey last year, people may recall, and there's another one, a follow-up coming a little bit later on this year. And so we're going to hit that engagement piece of the cultural plan. And so with that in mind, Sarah, can you maybe just fill us in on your thoughts in terms of how we can enhance what Moose Jaw has to offer culturally?
Yeah, your voice is important, right? So here's an opportunity. If there's something you want to see culturally happening in our community, whether it's in the cultural center or at the festival or at any other piece in our community, here's your opportunity to fill out the surveys and participate and voice that. I would love to get more feedback from people on what they would like to see at the cultural center and how they like to engage with the arts. We're here to serve the community, so we're working for you. Tell us what you want. Yeah.
Outstanding. Well, let's transition now to talk about Saskatchewan Festival of Words. It is back again this summer, and of course, the first time since 2019.
Yeah, it's the first in-person festival. Last year, we streamed in some of our programming that was online into the May Wilson Theatre because mask mandates were dropped just before the festival started. So we weren't too sure what to do, but we had some loyal attendees coming and attending the programs in the theatre. So that was a lot of fun. But yeah, we're really excited to be back in person, but we are instead of streaming things in, we're streaming things out. So we'll have in-person programs for the 4 days of the festival, but we'll be live streaming how many events per day? Anywhere between like 2 to 4 events per day will be live streamed depending on which day it is. So everything that's taking place in the May Wilson Theatre will be live streamed in the afternoon and evenings. And then anything taking place in the Art Museum Theatre at the library, in the library complex, will be live streamed as well. So people who either live far away or aren't comfortable attending will have an opportunity to watch it online if that's how they want to do it.
Well, it's nice you're still offering that. How have ticket sales been?
Ticket sales are, I would say, slower than normal years, but I really think a lot of people are waiting until closer to the event to see what their comfort levels are like. And I also think a lot of people are prioritizing family, as much as people want to get out there and do things, they're really, everyone's traveling to visit family right now. So if you're visiting family in Moose Jaw, come to the festival while you're here.
Well, right. And, and if you are traveling, you're picking and choosing a bit more too with price of gas and those things. It's just, there's a lot of factors involved, isn't there?
That's right. Yes, I think so too. But I'm confident that it's gonna pick up, and we've got such a great lineup and very loyal attendees.
Absolutely. Pick out a couple of highlights in terms of those featured authors.
Everyone who interviews me asks me this question, but and always the people I'm looking forward to the most. It's always the new people I discover that I end up being the most excited about after the festival. But Katharina Vermette is probably really high on my list. She's a fiction writer from Winnipeg. She's been here a couple of times before, and she's just an incredible writer. Lisa Bird Wilson is an author from Saskatoon. I'm very excited to see her. Cody Dill's a teacher in Saskatoon, born I think, but raised for sure in Moose Jaw, and teaches in Saskatoon. He's written a children's book, and he's going to come down and present that. And then we're also doing a spoken word feature with a bunch of spoken word poets in the first half, and the second half is going to be an interview with them about sort of how the world of spoken word and slam poetry is changing. So those are a few of the people I'm looking forward to. But we have like 28 artists and authors coming, so that's such a tough question for me. But yeah.
Well, I know we can find out more. Is just festivalofwords.com?
Festivalofwords.com, yep. And moosejawculture.ca. We've got the festival's hosting a concert with Don Amaro, who's a country singer from Winnipeg. And then a lot of festival events are taking place in the Cultural Centre. The Gamers Association is having their program the weekend after the festival in July. And then we have one show in August, so we've got some time to regroup. But the Bromantics are coming to the May Wilson Theatre in August, so we're really looking forward to having them here.
Outstanding. Well, Sarah Simison, you're very busy. We'll let you get away. You're the new executive director of the Moose Jaw Cultural Centre, managing artistic director of Saskatchewan Festival of Words, July 15th, right? Is it the 15th?
July 14th to the 17th.
Sorry, I probably saw that last year's date. 15th to 17th.
Okay.
Thank you for correcting me. I'll give you a chance. Say one thing you want us to remember about the Cultural Centre, and then one more thing we need to know about Festival of Words before we go.
One thing about the Cultural Centre is the number of people that I meet in Moose Jaw that come in here and go, oh my God, this theater is so beautiful. Why have I never been here before? Sidewalk days, we're opening up the doors for people to come in and take a look. So come in and look. You're definitely going to want to come see a show here. That's one thing I want to say about the Cultural Centre. And one thing about the festival, kind of in the same vein, you come to one festival event, you're going to come to every festival after that. So come take a taste. You know, you don't have to buy a full pass. Find somebody that sounds interesting, and you can just come to one session. You can kind of pick and choose what you want to attend, but there's something for everyone. You don't have to be somebody who reads like 1,000-page novels to come to the festival. There's so much fun stuff happening.
July 14th through 17th.
Yes. Thank you.
Festivalofwords.com. Sarah Simison, thank you so much. Best of luck with both your important roles.
Thank you so much.